Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is GC Performance here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be going over something that is a little bit confusing to new consumers. It is the specialized S sizing. If you're looking for a new mountain bike, if you're in the market for a new mountain bike and you're thinking about specialized, you'll notice that their whole lineup changed from small, medium, large, extra large to now this S sizing. And what that is that it's similar to it, yes, but then they give you different options and variations, which I'm going to show you down here an example. I think they did a really great job explaining it with this chart. But the biggest concern or the biggest question is my daily customers that come on in here, or new consumers that come in here, they say, hey, I just don't know what size I am. They'll call up and say, hey, I'm looking for a medium Stumpjumper. I said I have an S3. They go, I don't know what that means. So it kind of pulls them back and makes them think more on the purchase, and then they kind of get a little bit skeeved out by it. But I'm going to go over this, and hopefully this will help explain it. So right here they kind of give an example. They have on the new Stumpjumper, they have all the way from S1 to S6, and you can see they have the S1 that comes with the extra small. S2 is going to be considered small, S3 is going to be considered medium, S4 large, S5 XL, and S6 XXL. And what they said, size down for maneuverability, size up for more stability. So if you want a bike to feel a little bit more quick and nimble, you're going to go from, let's say you're a medium, but you want it to be, let's say that you always feel like the medium is a little bit too big of a bike. You size down to an S2, the bike will feel a little bit more snappy, a little bit more nimble. You could throw it around, you can hug the bike a little bit better. Whereas if you're going downhill, or if you wanted just a bike to feel more planted, more stable, you will go up a size to a size S4, which is considered a large now. But see how they have the range for an S3. You have an S3, which is 5'5" to 5'11", and now the S4 is 5'8" to 6'2". So there's a lot of in-between sizes within those that you have the option to choose from. So more stability would mean that, you know, if you're going downhill, it's going to be a bigger bike and just more planted of a bike. And they are noticeable when you have them on the floor. I have S3 and S4 here. And I have a customer who's about my height, and he's like, well, what do you recommend? I'm like, I like an S3 better because it just fits me more comfortably, and I like to throw the bike around a little bit more. He preferred the S4 just because he likes to ride his seat post really jacked up high, and he's not doing what I'm going to be doing with the bike. He just wants it to be more planted. So we'll just read this right here. S sizing is based on what matters: rider size and style, not inseam. 6 sizes, all with the similar head tube lengths and standover, allow you to choose the size that best suits your individual style. Smaller S size numbers are going to give you more nimble, thanks to their shorter reach and front and center measurement, while bigger S sizes deliver more stability and roomier ride. So, and then down here they give you an example. They have riders that are all 5'8", 5'8", 5'8", 5'8", 1.73 meters all the way around. But they all ride different styles of bike. They have Sam on S2, Pat on S3, Robin on S4. S2, I ride on S2 because it's a shorter wheelbase and nimble feel, gives me extra maneuverability that complements my style. Please don't push me on my reading, okay? I'm reading through a phone, looking at that. It's throwing me off a little bit. But yes, they want a more nimble ride, maybe like a slope style bike, or maybe like they want like a Stumpjumper that there might be a large and they went down to a medium. It's easier to lift up the bike. Maybe they want to use it more of a jumping bike. Who knows? This person's 5'8", so we go here to S3, 5'5" to 5'11", 5'8" to dead in the middle. I chose an S3 because it's intermediate wheelbase, balance, feel, lets me carve and flow on the varied rides I trail. Sorry, let me start over. Balance feel lets me carve and flow on the varied trails I ride. I'm dyslexic. And then we have Robin, who is an S4, again 5'8", but S4 is my size because it's general wheelbase and stable ride, let me rip at high speeds and in steep, aggressive conditions I love. So more of like a downhill rider, if you're going to say that. Not like full-on downhill, but more hillier areas that would they want to feel more comfortable on the bike and not feel like they're like over on top of the bike. So you have more of a planted feel. So, and then at the bottom right here, determining your S size is easy. For example, if you rode a medium before, the S3 will be your equivalent size. But if you want more nimble ride, you drop down to an S2. You want a bike that's more stable in speed, bump up to an S4. Following our examples are of 3 riders, all 5'8", who choose 3 different sizes. So I hope that this makes some sense, because even before I got this chart, I still would have an idea of like the bike sizing because I can see them in person, but it definitely puts it into better perspective for consumers. They had this S sizing before on their slope style bikes before this came out, and then they kind of brought it to the Enduro lineup, and then they brought it into their Stumpjumper line now. Maybe just for marketing, maybe just for, maybe they got better feedback from it. I think it's a pretty cool thing because it's giving riders more opportunity with bikes. It's definitely going to make it a little bit more confusing for consumers who are just getting into the sport, because there's so many different options of bikes as is that they're probably already confused about sizing and bikes to choose from. So it's going to maybe throw consumers into a different direction. But if they can understand it, if shops have these charts at their store now, which I do, it'll hopefully bring into a little bit better of an understanding. But for people who are just starting out riding, they might not know if they want to ride a more nimble bike or a more stable or planted bike, so they don't know. That's why you're just going to go with the regular, medium, or whatever size they'd be into. So, but it is, hopefully this guide kind of helped you. It helped me out a lot. If you guys have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them down in the comment section below. And please don't make fun of my dyslexia. I am horrible at reading through a phone. But thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll answer them right away. And if you guys could, please leave a like on there. And if you haven't checked out my Instagram, please go check it out. I'll greatly appreciate it. I do some shirt giveaways, and I'm going to start being more involved in there as well. But kind of some behind-the-scene footage of the bikes I have planned to do later on down the road. But thank you again so much, guys. If you guys are considering a specialized S-sizing bike, that's what this video is for. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.